This is Ramesh and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn a new chapter, statistics, which is very familiar to you all. So statistics in the class 6th and 7th you have learned the name of data handling. In the 8th class the same topic we have learned in the name of frequency distribution tables and graphs. In the 9th and 10th class, the same chapter name is statistics. So whatever the name, what we are going to learn in this chapter, that is very important. The concept we need to learn very clearly without any doubts. If you learn the concepts, that's enough, we can solve the problems. If you learn only 3 concepts in this statistics chapter, that is enough, you are able to do from class 6 to 10 all the problems. There is a different methods to solve according to the class level. So when your class is upgrading, you learn that methods, but you must be aware about the basics of the statistics chapter. Let's learn what is statistics then. Statistics is a branch of mathematics which always deals with collection of data, collection of information, analyzing data, arranging data and interpretation of data. Collection of information, collecting some information, analyzing, understanding the information and representing that information and drawing graphs and understanding the information is nothing but statistics. In the statistics mainly we are going to learn about the 3 concepts. First one is mean or average or arithmetic mean. We give us same mean. Average or mean or arithmetic mean. In the sense same. These 3 words will give us same meaning. The second one about median. And third one about mode. If you are aware about these 3 words, this is enough. We have some idea about the statistics and we can go through the statistics chapter very clearly. And this is very easy chapter if you have some basics. That kind of basics we are going to learn today in our section now. So let us start without wasting time. First, let us learn about mean or average. Average or mean or arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is also called as a AM. Arithmetic mean. Arithmetic M mean. So these 3 words will give us the same meaning, nothing but a average. You are very familiar with the word of average. So what is the meaning of average? Where we use the averages actually in the day-to-day life. Let's see once. So suppose there are 10 relatives came to your home. Your mummy want to prepare a tea for them, for 10 members. Will she put the 10 cups of milk in that to prepare a tea? Will she take 10 cups of milk to prepare a tea? No. Averagely she takes some milk, she'll mix some water and tea powder, sugar. Averagely she'll put this all in the some quantities, she'll make a milk, so tea. Then suppose if there is a one marriage, so they have near about 500 relatives. They want to order invitation cards. How many invitation cards they will have? Order there. They go for averagely 1000 or 800 or 700 invitation cards. Because exact invitation cards cannot be ordered there. Because then inviting people maybe increases or maybe also decreases. In very less cases it will be decreases. Suppose the same marriage, if they want to make the laddus in the dinner time or lunch time, Okay, they have distributed 600 cards suppose. Will they make only 600 laddus in the marriage? No. Averagely they make the laddus, they prepare the laddus for people. Yes. So here the situations we use the average, and also in our day-to-day life in the school, average of our attendance, average of our marks, this all we'll find out. And your father, mother, average expenditure every month what amount they are expending to survey their family, average saving, how much amount they are saving in their family, for their family, to help the next generation. This all, here we all use the average. If you want to learn about averages and how to find the averages, and how to find averages within 5 to 10 seconds by watching a question, I have already done those videos in my channel. That videos links I will give you in the description, and here an icon, an I button, if you press you can see those videos also. Just click on those videos and watch the two averages videos also. One is about 6 minutes, the another video about 9 minutes. Watch these two averages videos, so it is helpful for you. And come and watch this video. In this video also I will explain about the averages. And end of this video also you can see the two videos links on the display. If you tap that also you can see averages videos. So let us enter into the averages. What is mainly average? Average is nothing but a sum of the observations by number of the observations. So average is nothing but sum of observations by number of observations. Average formula is that sum of observations by number of observations. In the numerical way, we can also learn that sigma xi by n. Sigma in the same place. Sum or place. Here sum in the sense meaning that add all the observations which are given in the question by count how many number of observations it has. For example, let me take 1 2 examples I will take here to understand about averages. The remaining many examples you can see in my previous videos about the averages. So let me take here suppose 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So what is the average of these numbers? So what is the average of this? Average formula already we have. Sum of these observations by number of observations. Simple. So add these observations by number of observations. Let me add this 10 plus, 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus, 50. By number of observations. How many number of observations are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 number of observations are there. Okay, let us add this now completely. 10 plus 20, 30. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 plus 40, 100. 100 plus 50, 150 by 5. Let us cancel this by 5 table. 5 ones are 5. 5 3s are 15 and 0, that equal to 30. Therefore, there are the average of this data, this given information is 30. This is a simple data. The data which is in the form of a row, numerical data it is. So again there are many kinds of data. The data in the form of words also. And there are word problems also how to solve the questions. You will learn when your classes upgrades. Okay, next let me take the second example. Suppose let me take your average of your subjects like in an exam. In Telugu, suppose out of 20 marks, suppose in the Telugu you got 18 marks. In Hindi, suppose you got 15 marks. In English, suppose you got again 18 marks. In maths, suppose you got 16 marks. And science, suppose you got 18 marks. Again, social, you got 16 marks. Average I have taken this. That means, suppose in Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, Science, Social, there are 6 subjects here. Average I took these are the marks you scored in the different subjects. Let me find out what is the average marks of you. Averagely, what marks you get. Let me solve that. Sum of these observations, we need to add this all. Sum of the observation, 18 place, 15 place, 18 place, 16 place, 18 place, 16 by. Number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to divide by 6. Okay, let's add here 18, 15, 18, 16, 18, 16. Let us 8, 8, 8, 24, 30, 36, 41. 41, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 101. 101 by 6. If you cancel this, you get the answer. 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6 here. 4 left, that is 41. Okay. Then 6 6 are 36. 6 is 36. So 5 left, that become 50 now. Okay. Then 6 8 are 48. 2 left, that become 20. 6 3 are 18. That means 60.83. This is your average marks in the exam. If out of 20 marks. So again, what is the use of this? Let me learn here. The same questions. What is the use of this averages? So how many unknown terms are there? About these averages, again you want to learn. This is clear, children. You have to watch that previous videos. Again here I will tell you about the next topic about median. Average is finished. That means here only some introduction I gave you. The remaining part I have explained in the previous videos that you need to watch to complete this average topic. Next we have to learn about median. Okay, median. Median is denoted by M. Okay. Then average is denoted by X bar. X bar. If you draw a line on the X, top of X, that is called X bar. Averages or mean or arithmetic mean is denoted by X bar. Here median is denoted by M. Median in the sense what? The middlemost value of arranged data. The middlemost value of arranged data. If we have one data, we have to arrange the data in the ascending order or descending order first. This you remember. Middlemost value of arranged data is called as a median. So, for example, let me take here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this data is already arranged actually in the ascending order. This data in order only. The order may be in the ascending order or descending order, no matter. But the given data should be in order. This data in order. What is the middle value here? Middle value. So, that is depends on here two formulas. How many number of observations are there? It depends on the number of observations. This depends on the number of observations. Number of observations. If number of observations are odd numbers and even numbers, you know it. If number of observations are odd number, the formula of median. The formula of median is here n plus 1 by 2 of the observations. N plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2 of the observation is the median. Here n is nothing but number of observations. If number of observations are even number, then to find out the median, the formula is average of average of n by 2 comma n by 2 plus 1 of the observation. N by 2. What is the n is here? Number of observation. Let me take these two model questions also here. Very simple way. This data is already arranged data. What is the median here? That if you want to find, we have to count the number of observations. The number of observations are what? If number of observations are even number, we have to take the average. This both average we have to take. So n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1 of the observation. These two observations average we have to take, that is median. If number of observations are odd number, this formula we have to take n plus 1 by 2 of the observations. Let me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 number of observations. 5 is even number or odd number? It is a odd number. So this is the formula. So median equal to now. Median equal to. What's the formula now? Number of observations are odd number now. Here odd number of observations are there. N by 2 of the observations. N by 2 of the observation. N is the number of observations. Number of observations are 5. 5 plus 1 by 2. Here n value is 5 now because 5 number of observations are there. So here of the observations. Then 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 by 2 of the observations. 2 ones are 2 3s. That is third observation. What is the third observation here? We have to count. What is the third observation? First observation, second observation, and third observation. The third observation is 3. Therefore, 3 is the median. 3 is the median. Okay, it is a simple example. So let me take one more example here to understand clearly. Here, let me take one more example. What is? Suppose let me take one example here. One data will take. Suppose 5, 15, 10, 20, 0 and 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here even number of observations you got. You got a even number of observations. Suppose let me cancel this now. Now you got a odd number of observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 number of observations are there. What's the median of this data? Okay, median of this data. Let me go for the median first. Is this data is arranged in order? Is it in order? Either it is in ascending order or descending order. Is it in order? No. Absolutely we can say it's not in order. We have to arrange the data in order. So we have to arrange the data in order. First we get ascending order. I am arranging here. 0, 5, 10, 15 and 20. This data in order. Now we have to go for the number of observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, n equal to 5. It is a odd number. N equal to 5. It is a odd number. When number of observations are odd number, what is the formula? N plus 1 by 2 of the observations. So median equal to n plus 1 by 2 of the observations. So what is the n value? As I said, 5. 5 plus 1 by 2 of the observation. 5 plus 1 is nothing but a 6. That is 6 by 2 of the observation. 6 by 2 is nothing but a third. That is a third observation. The third observation is what here? 1, 2, 3. The third observation is 10. Therefore, median equal to 10. Median equal to 10. And let me take one more example now. The same data, I will take the same data. Now let me take here, suppose 25 in the previous question. Now let us find out the median. Now let us see whatever. First we have to arrange this data in ascending order or descending order. Now let me arrange in order. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. It is in order now. Now we have to count the number of observations. The next step is now n equal to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N equal to 6. This 6 is a even number, yes. So now the number of observations are even number. Number of observations 6. That is even number. So what is the, if the number of observations are even number, the formula of median is n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. Then average, here this word, average of this two is a median. What is the meaning of average? Sum of these observations by number of the observations is called as the average. Already I told you. Let me take here to not confuse. First, what is the n by 2 of the observation? Okay, n equal to what? 6. N equal to 6. Then n by 2 of the observation is what? That is 6 by 2 of the observation. Nothing but third observation. This is a third observation. Okay. Now n by 2 plus 1. N by 2 plus 1 of the observation. N by 2 is 6 by 2 plus 1. Nothing but 6 by 2 is nothing but a third plus 1. That is fourth observation. Observation. The fourth observation is that. Okay. Fourth observation. This is the fourth observation. Now here. Now average of these two. Let's find out the average of third observation and fourth observation. Average of third and fourth observations. What is the third observation here? This. 1, 2, 3. Third observation is 10. The fourth observation is 15. The average of these two is a median. Now let's find out the median. Median. Average. That means these two average. Average formula is what? Sum of the observations. So not all. Only these two observations. Sum of these two observations by number of observations. How many observations are there now? We have third observation and fourth observation. Third observation is 10, fourth observation is 15. Sum of these two, 10 plus 15. How many number of observations are there? 2. That is equal to 10 plus 15, that is 25. 25 by 2 equal to 25, 12.5. Now this is the median. Simple. We have to take n by 2. If number of observations are even number, that even number you write here, whatever it is, 6 or 8 or 10 or 2 or 4, whatever. If there number of observations are even number, first you take n by 2, divide by number of observation by 2, you will get one of the observation there. Then plus 1 you have to do n by 2 plus 1 of the observation. That means the next immediate observation. Whatever the observations you get in the question, those observations average you have to find out. That is what median. If number of observations are even number, this is the process. If number of observations is odd number, very simple, we can find out. Okay, n plus 1 by 2 of the observation, only that. But when number of observations are even number, we have to do it very clearly. Okay, now next we go to the next topic about mode. Next topic is about mode. Only these three topics will help us to solve the complete statistics chapter, data handling chapter, or not. Frequency distribution tables. These all the same chapters actually. Only in those chapters we will learn these three topics. Mode. Mode is denoted by Z. Mode is denoted by Z. So what is the meaning of mode? Most frequently occurring number. Most frequently occurring number in the data. Most frequently occurring number in the data is known as a mode. So most frequently occurring number is what actually? Most frequently occurring, that means most time repeating number in the data is called as a mode. Simple. Most time ఎక్కువ సార్లు ఏ నెంబర్ అయితే రిపీట్ అవుతుందో దాన్ని మోడ్ అంటారు. Most time repeating number is called as a mode. For example, here I will give you one example. First example. Okay. So here 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 6 comma 2 comma 3. So which number is repeating most number of times? Which number is repeating more times? That is called mode. See, 1 is repeating 2 times, 2 is repeating 3 times, 3 is repeating only 2 times. 5 and 6 is repeating only once. So which number is repeating more number of times? Tell me. Yes, exactly. That is what. Therefore, mod equal to 2 because 2 is repeating most number of times in this data. So the most time repeating number is called as the mod. Very simple. So let me take next example here. Okay. 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 3 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 5. Now what is the mode here? See, 1 is repeating, 2, 1 and 2 are repeating 2 times, 3 is repeating 3 times, 4 is repeating 4 number of times. So 5 is repeating only once. What is the mode here? Therefore the mode equal to 4 because 4 is repeating more number of times. So that is mode. Now next I will give you some more examples. Little different than this now. See. Now 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 7. Okay. Now what is the mode in this? See, 1 is repeating 2 times, 2 is repeating 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 7 are repeating only once. So here what is the mode? Here 1 is repeating 2 times and 2 also repeating 2 times. So what is the mode? In this case, the mode is both. 2 also called as a mode. So this mode is called as a bimodal of the data. This mode is called as a bimodal of the data because bi is 2. In this data we have 2 modes. So it is called as a bimodal of the data. What is the bimodal of the data? 1 comma 2. 1 and 2 are the modes of this given data. If in the given data there are 2 modes, it is called as a bimodal of the data. This word you need to remember. In the given question, if there is a 2 modes, it is called as a bimodal of the data, children. Okay, children. Now it is completed. Now let me take you one more question. Now 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7. What is the mode of this data? What is the mode of this data? No number is repeating twice. No number is repeating twice. So here there is no mode. Here there is a no mode. There is a no mode because no number is repeating twice. Every number have only once. So here there is no mode of this data. In this data there is no mode. That you need to be remember. You have to write no mode. But you should not write that. You should not write that 0 as a mode. You should not write 0 and no. Both are not equal. 0 is a number. So 0 is also one kind of a number. So 0 mode you should not write. This is wrong answer. You have to write, if there is no data in the question, you have to write no mode. Okay. Now you have completed this. Next go for the last example of this. Last example. Let's see. 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5. Now what is the mode of this data? Again, you think over about it. Every observation is repeating twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are repeating twice, 2 times. So what is the mode? Here, mode are multimodal of this data. Multimodal is more than 2 modes. It's called multimodal of the data. Multimodal of the data. Multimodal of the data. Every observation is a mode here. Every observation, because here there are 5 observations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 observations are repeating same number of times. So the modes are 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. All the observations are mode here because they are repeating same number of times. Here, if you observe in the previous question, here also you can say every observation is repeating same number of times. One time? No. Here we have to consider when one number is repeating more than one times. Here every observation is repeating more than it number of times. Here it's present 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are only once. They are not repeating again. So here there is no more. No more. Here every observation is a mode. These are the different. Mode is very simple. And this is only a simple data, mean, median mode. I have taken a simple data, the data in the form of a row, numerical terms. When the data in the ungrouped data will be there and grouped data will be there. Grouped data about ungrouped data. In ungrouped data, how to find out the mean, median, mode, you will learn in the 8th class and 9th class. In the grouped data, how to find out the mean, median, mode, you learn again 8th, 9th in the 10th class. In the 10th class also. So this chapter is useful till the 10th class and intermediate degrees also. So learn these basics very clearly. So mean, median, mode, this is a just basic information, basics only. Again in the depth there is a lot of things to be learned. In the mean we can find out in the direct method, in the deviation method, in the step deviation method. There are a lot of methods to find the mean, averages. That problems, that videos also I will give you in the further in my next videos. So till that time you be perfect in the basics and solve some different kind of problems based on this mean, median, mode of your class subject books. You take your math books and try to solve the mean, median, modes from your textbook. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Keep smiling and keep learning new. Bye children.